Hey guys. Alright, so I believe this is going to be our last lesson for this chapter. But we're going to be covering inverse functions. This isn't really all that hard of a concept as long as you can get the first part of it. Once you get the first part, the rest is fairly easy. I thought you might enjoy the redneck horseshoes picture here. Alright, let's go ahead and look at inverse functions. So our function f of x is x plus 2. And we're asked to find the inverse function of f of x, or f inverse of x. So in order to do that, what you're going to do then is you're going to replace x and f of x. So you're going to write, and I apologize, my little wireless board is not working today. So I'm having to use my mouse to write, which really sucks. So I'm going to do f, basically these two switch spots, okay? And in doing so, then now you're going to solve for f of x. So I would start by subtracting 2 to both sides, and I would get f of x equals x minus 2. And that's really all there is to doing an inverse function. Okay, the x and the f of x switch spots, and then you solve for f of x again. So when we go to example number 2, same idea here. We're going to say t equals 2 times f of t e minus 4. And now I'm going to solve for f of t. So I'm going to start by adding 4 to both sides. I get t plus 4 equals 2 f of t. And now I'm going to divide by 2. And then that means, and I also forgot, this is f inverse of x equals x minus 2. So that means that f inverse of t equals t minus 4 over 2. And this would this then would be our answer right here. Okay, and then when you get to the third one, now I'm going to show you the third one for a specific reason. Anytime you have something raised to an exponent, in order to get rid of it, you take the root of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So you have x, oops, that is really bad. You have x equals 2 times g of x, and this is to the third power, plus 2. And now you're going to do the same thing. We're going to solve for g of x. So I'm going to start by subtracting 2 to both sides. I get x minus 2 equals 2 times g of x to the third power. Now I'm going to divide by 2. I get x minus 2 over 2 equals g of x to the third power. And now we're going to do, if it was squared, we would take the square root. If it's cubed, we take the cubed root. So you get G inverse of x equals the cubed root of x minus 2 over 2. And here's our answer. Okay? So, these really aren't all that hard. It's just like as if you had y and you were solving for y. It's pretty much the same idea. So hopefully you guys will write down any steps we have. Also write down any questions you might have about this concept. And I'll expect to answer some of those on Monday morning when you guys come into class. Again, I apologize for the sloppy writing. I got to see if I can get my board fixed. So otherwise, I will see you guys Monday morning, and have a great weekend.